guys, what up? It's Tara. I hope everyone can hear me okay. I'm in my car having a great ride. Back in the Bay Area, LA was so amazing. I hadn't been back since Christmas and I had no idea how much I missed it. To give you the difference, and I don't want to do this too much because I'm driving, but hopefully you can see the sky, and if you can see that, then that means you can also maybe even see the sunsets, which is so beautiful and so magnificent. And this is the reason why everybody decides to come to the Bay Area. But if you look right here, it is cloudy and gloomy, sorry, and definitely looking like Gotham City. I just think that it is so funny. But anyway, I want to be an absolutely safe driver, because every single second counts on these roads. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. There are so many different things that I have learned in my homeless journey. You know, I started this and wanted to give you guys an inside look to one of the most beautiful places in the world that I live in, that I love, that I always support, which is California. And it's the side that I think a lot of people don't get a chance to see because it's from my eyes and it's my perspective. I love it here. For anyone who has ever been to California or wanted to come, let me tell you, it is the place of dreams. It is the place that you can go from absolutely nothing, like me, growing up in Oakland, California, where the crime rate is like remarkable. I'll add the stats in the video below because I'm all about data. You know, the crime rate is unreal in Oakland. I mean, it is remarkable how anybody would survive. And so I am the rose that grew from concrete. But the thing about that is I had the opportunity growing up to go to school in the hills with all the very successful white people. That's kind of how it is set up in California, for real, you must know. The poor people live in the flatlands and the rich people live the highlands, and let's be real, I think that we all know where we would like to be, and so it's better to work from that side. However, I did not realize that in corporate America, when I looked like this, you know, what I call my corporate Barbie, right? Today I was handling business, that there really is a significant difference between how people are treated here in our society. And I've been talking about it with all of my friends out here, and I just wanted to share it with you. Sorry about that, size limit reached. We were talking about the fact that, you know, when you're black, okay, let's be for real, guys, and you look like this, you kind of blend in, if you know what I mean. You talk and sound a lot like them. And then what ended up happening is that I decided to become defiant, millennial, black Barbie. In the midst of Black Lives Matter. In the midst of a very Trump era. And I did this, and I stood up to my managers in corporate America, sold $500,000 at that firm in the first 4.5, 5 months, while in training and without my manager's help. And 6 days later, after I made company history, they fired me. I moved from Atlanta for this firm. And I thought, because I was so great, and this was like our pattern and our rhythm, because let's be real, you guys, as millennials, we do not have the necessary conversations that we need to have about how we get kicked around and fucked over in today's workplace, and we give our blood, sweat, and tears. And if you are young, if you are beautiful, if you are handsome, and you have any sort of clout or credibility, it is snatched away at any given moment the instant someone older than you feels like their position is threatened and they decide to bang down the gavel. Well, that's exactly what happened to me. And Obama's plan for unemployment that I typically always take for at least a year, 6 months traveling around the world on my, again, corporate America salary, and then really get into this last 6 months to hurry up and scramble and find a job. But because I want to invest, this is a rhythm that we millennials have to face, and the undercurrent in the belly, working for people who really don't understand us. And more importantly, a lot of the time, the way that they treat the people that are much older than them seems like they certainly will not in the future give a shit. And so, I didn't realize that Obama had shut down unemployment from 1 year, my normal pattern and rhythm, to 6 months. My daughter and I travel the world. We go to Mexico, we save the sea turtles. We go to Jamaica, we get back rubs along the river. We go to Haiti, we go to La Badie. That is the man-made portion for us tourists who are paying a shit ton of money. And by the way, Royal Caribbean, I would have rather have paid the money to give that to people in Haiti who could have actually used the fucking help, you rich son of a bitches. You are more than Disney. Disney gave way better service than you guys. Way better. You see that sunlight? That sunlight is Disney compared to Royal Caribbean. Back to what I was saying. I go on all these vacations with my kid. We travel the world, we explore. I get back to the mainland and get the call of my life from the unemployment office that says, "I'm sorry, Mrs. Brooks, you only had 6 months, and it is 1 week before Christmas, December 2015. This is at the time when I've just broken up with my boyfriend because I felt like his energy was draining me. And all the while I didn't know that 2 things were happening. I was preparing for the biggest roller coaster of my entire life and career. Because after officially breaking up with that boyfriend 1 year later, almost to the day, right before Christmas, I was homeless, sleeping in my car for 6 months with my daughter in the back seat. We're in LA. I'm a single mom, having raised her 90% of her entire life. And it is just mind-boggling to me how this could even happen to anyone in today's society. But when you really think about it, I, as a millennial, was giving all of my time, all of my effort, all of my talent, all of my energy, all of this juiciness to ungrateful, stingy motherfuckers who don't even appreciate people and really use them for their talents and gifts that they have. So while I was homeless, I decided to stay homeless. And I'll tell you why. This is when spirituality comes into play for anybody listening. This is around the time that I became enlightened, so I'll try to enlighten you. I'm backtracking in my story a little bit. Let me explain the dates so you better understand more clearly. This is May 19th, 2017. From May 29th to December 24th, I was in Los Angeles for 6 months, summer to winter, sleeping in my car with my daughter in the backseat. 3 months into this, I applied for over 500, 600, 700, maybe even 800 jobs on LinkedIn. Couldn't get hired. Nowhere. Nada. Me, the great one, the king of software sales, of data, of knowing my customer, of spending late nights and early weekends like nobody's business, and then teaching others how to do it, even with no reward, because that's how corporate America teaches you how to be. And I do all of this with no help and can't get hired anywhere. It's a shocking feeling. it feels like no one loves you and you're the Marsha Brady. Where are your friends who said that they would be there for you? You know your family's kind of fucked up, but like, come on. And you go through this experience and start to realize that it has a lot more to do with demographics in our society than anything else. It's why right now, my car has just completely run out of gas. Because I'm driving in a Prius and I've completely forgotten that it needs gas. And something just that simple can wipe out, I mean wipe out, a broke person's entire life. I never understood the magnitude of this until I myself